For the United States, the objectives are clear: prevent a nuclear Iran, ensure the security of its key regional allies, Israel and the Gulf Arab states, maintain the free flow of commerce through strategic choke points like the Strait of Hormuz, and contain Iranian influence. Its primary tool has been crippling economic sanctions designed to choke off the regime's revenue and force it back to the negotiating table. This is supplemented by a forward-deployed military presence for deterrence and periodic, often strained, diplomatic overtures. For Israel, the stakes are existential. It views a nuclear-armed Iran not as a strategic challenge, but as a direct threat to its very existence. Consequently, Israel's strategy is far more proactive and aggressive. It engages in a continuous war between the wars, known in Hebrew as Mabam, a campaign of covert actions designed to degrade and delay Iran's capabilities. This includes sophisticated cyber attacks like the Stuxnet virus that targeted centrifuges, sabotage operations at nuclear and military facilities, targeted assassinations of key Iranian nuclear scientists and IRGC commanders, and hundreds of airstrikes against Iranian and Hezbollah targets in Syria. Israel perpetually advocates for a more hawkish international stance and has repeatedly asserted its right to take unilateral military action if it deems the nuclear threat imminent. The Gulf Arab states, led by Saudi Arabia, have long viewed Iran as their primary regional rival, competing for influence across the Sunni-Shia divide. They are deeply concerned by both Iran's nuclear ambitions and its proxy attacks, which have directly targeted their oil infrastructure. While historical tensions have been severe, a recent trend facilitated by China has seen a move towards diplomatic de-escalation between Riyadh and Tehran. However, this is a pragmatic, cautious détente born of a desire for stability, not a resolution of the deep-seated strategic mistrust that continues to define their relationship. Given this complex interplay of factors, the conflict manifests not as a conventional war but through a variety of modern hybrid forms. The economic war waged by the U.S. has been devastatingly effective, isolating Iran from global financial markets and crippling its ability to fund both its domestic needs and its foreign adventures. The proxy war allows Iran to fight its battles at arm's length, making attribution difficult and calibration of a response a constant challenge for its foes. The Shadow War is a relentless, high-stakes intelligence battle fought with assassins, spies, and computer code, where every successful operation risks a retaliatory spiral. Finally, the maritime confrontation in the Persian Gulf sees regular, tense encounters between IRGC speedboats and U.S. Navy warships, a volatile theater where a single miscalculation could have explosive consequences. Despite the fact that no primary actor desires a full-scale conventional war, the costs of which would be catastrophic for the global economy and regional stability, the risk of escalation remains terrifyingly real. Several scenarios could ignite the powder keg. A unilateral Israeli strike on Iran's nuclear facilities, born of a conviction that the diplomatic window has closed, would almost certainly trigger a massive Iranian retaliation, likely via a full-scale missile assault from Hezbollah, plunging the entire region into war and inevitably drawing in the United States.